Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that has a pretty big ego. Definitely someone you would probably consider to be proud or difficult. They might start arguments for no reason or refuse to apologize, even though they know that they had made the problem to begin with. But I see you walking away from this person. I see you basically recognizing that if this ego or pride of theirs is more important than doing right by the people that they care about, that, you know, maybe that's not the type of energy you want to spend your time around, or that you deserve better. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of Wind Chime time. I hope you're having a good day so far. Happy Friday. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on what you get if you join and become a member. Let's start off or continue with the Tattoo Tarot. And just a quick heads up, I am going to take a day off. I have not done a real day off in a while. So I'm going to do that on Sunday. I'll miss you all, but then you know what to expect, right? All right, let's see. What else do we have? Page of Cups. Hierophant in the reverse, and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So this does not have to be a romantic connection. This could be a friend, this could be a coworker, or somebody you're related to. But it does feel to me like there was a rule that was broken or a line that was crossed, and therefore that's why we have somebody who is questioning whether or not there's actually a way to resolve this problem, or if it's best to just walk away. Hey, Grindhard, how you doing? Yes, I haven't had one in a long time. I don't think it'll be every Sunday, just to clarify. So we have Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Because of your healing, because of your pulling back your energy, you are able to see a different path forward or a different outcome, right? Maybe you really wanted to be in a relationship with this person. Maybe you really wanted to start a business with this person. Maybe you were trying to resolve childhood trauma. But the efforts that you put in didn't seem to be matched even closely by the person you were dealing with. So I feel like you looked at it as, maybe this is not a good use of my time, right? Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Emperor, and the Chariot in the reverse. So they're mad because they feel like you've made this decision too quickly, like you should have been able to, I don't know, have a conversation with them first, give them a chance to like make you feel guilty about this or speak their side, right? Yeah, you could just keep wondering. What a lovely way to go. Hello, Bethella. Hello, Tyler. Hey, Jared. I will do personal questions at the end if we reach $15 in tips or donations, and priority to those who donate. So we have the Fool, Three of Pentacles, and the King of Cups in the reverse. I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you're walking away from more than one person, to be honest. It feels to me like there's maybe a couple of friends, or maybe because you end a relationship, then you're going to be hanging out with different people, especially if you were kind of in the same social group or you spent a lot of time with their friends. I see you focused on what lies ahead instead of trying to bring back the past. Hello, Deval. How are you doing? I don't know if I said that right. Hello, Tia. Hello, Inspired. How's it going, Gnostic? Hello, BZ. So we've got the Lovers, a choice And I do feel like someone expects you to take the easy way out, and I think they're wrong. I think they expect you to continue to deal with them because of, you know, the shortage of other people, but you're willing to walk away or you're willing to meet new friends. Like if this person wants to be salty or difficult, there's nothing that requires you to stay around for it, you know? Hello, Shell Shocked. Good. Mirror and Vampire. Self-examination, understanding, acceptance. And under Vampire it says, in the night's embrace where desires ignite, my hunger keeps consuming all in sight. So this could be why we have somebody who's a little bit arrogant. They feel entitled to things, or we have somebody who just doesn't seem to appreciate that they could be contributing, or they could be, I don't know, sharing, reasonable. So this person is shocked when you decide to take a different path. I'm going to refer to them as the Emperor. They clarify the Hierophant in the reverse. So this is someone who doesn't seem to have very consistent like rules for themselves or morals, perhaps. We've got Jinn. As magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. So this person could be getting exactly what they thought they wanted, only to find out it's not actually what they want. Have you ever seen that happen? Hello, Leif. How are you doing? Hello, Haboon. That is true, Gnostic. Hello, Sebulon. Hello, Muskie. Hello, Daniel. Welcome, Bhavna. Hey, Rainizzle. There's probably other places on YouTube for you, right? I hope you have a good weekend. Kevin, everyone can. It's just whether or not they're decent and whether or not there is any kind of fallout, right? Ooh, I think that was confirmation. So we have the Compassion card coming out. I think you acknowledged that whoever you were dealing with, romantic or not, was someone who lacked compassion. They expect people to be considerate and reliable or dependable or even have empathy for them, but they don't offer it to other people. No, Travis. That's not what we do here. Hello, Jess. Hello, Tucci. Hey, Angie, I'm in Tennessee. Oh, I'm sending you protective energy, Leo. So we've got karma, cycle, fortune, destiny, and divine intervention. Are you about to teach this person a lesson because you walk away when they don't think you would? I do feel like this is more of a friendship or a family or a workplace situation than romantic. But I really feel like you had a connection that you thought you could depend on this person. I thought if you promised me something or if you told me something that I could trust that, right? And then you have someone realizing, I guess not. I guess it's like all about you. Ooh. We have alive, excitement, boldness, vigor, dynamic, zest, movement, and words. Words says writing, journal, intention, affirmations, books, and letter. I think when you realize that you don't need to be around this person or that there's a better place for you to be, that you have a bunch of excitement that returns to your life and you wonder, why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I walk away from this group earlier, right? Awesome. Yes. Hello, great people. Please don't put your birthday in the live chat. I don't need any of your personal information, even if I do a reading. Hello, Noodle Man. Oh, well, have you seen how many I have? I have too many to tell you that in a succinct answer. Oh, I'm sorry you woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. But if you don't like it, it's okay with me. I'm still gonna be in a good mood. Hello, Poppy. How are you doing? Hello, Lady N. So we've got the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. When you take back your energy, when you pull back from people that are being disrespectful or are toxic, then you are able to pocket that energy, right? You're able to reclaim that and put it towards something else, something that is a better use for you, right? Hey, Milu. No. But I'm gonna ask you to chill, because it seems like you're coming into the live chat and just wanting to, like, boss me around, and I'm not into that, okay? There might be other people that are, but not me. Hey, Sean. God also told you not to judge people. But I wish you a good weekend. It's true now. It's like a baby blanket. That's cute. Hello, Melma. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Swords and the Three of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Wands. You have, like, kind of, I don't know, like, it's like you undermined this person's power. So if this is a boss who doesn't know what they're doing and you're not going to, like, buy into their plan, or maybe you're even quitting, right? This makes them feel threatened. But I feel like you're dealing with someone who is assuming that they can just make the rules and everybody has to, like, do as they say. It's not coming through as constructive or collaborative, more as, like, if I tell you to do it, then do it. And I think it makes you question why you're working so hard for somebody that doesn't seem to respect you, or why you're trying to be such a good friend to somebody who doesn't seem to care whether or not they're a good friend to you. Hello, Vicente. Hello, Rose. I do offer personal readings. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. And if we reach $15 in tips or donations on the channel, on the live stream, then I will do personal questions at the end. No. I'm gonna put you in a little timeout, sweetheart. You didn't even say please. You didn't even say hi. Shell shocked. There should be an icon that looks like a $sign. Hello, Spoons. How you doing? Hello, Trey. The High Priestess in the reverse and the Five of Cups. So for as proud as this individual is, may even be a group of people, right? They don't seem too bright. I'm just gonna say it like that. I'm sorry to sound judgy, but this is someone who is either in a leadership position or, like, kind of wants to be, like, leader of the pack. But either they're super manipulative or they just, like, don't seem to be very observant, don't seem to anticipate problems. They make people regret being friends with them. Nope. And if you ask another question like that, I will block you. So you give me a tip, I'll give you a tip. Be more respectful to people. You'll get it like further in life if you know how to treat people, right? Think about all the people that you turn off like right away that you might have been able to have like a good friendship with or maybe even date, right? Hey, Benita, you can come back if you'd like to be respectful. Same to you, real Chucky. We just gotta have a little time to grow up though, right? Yeah, it happens. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate you. And here we are. I hope you have the day you deserve. Oops. All right. Hold on, you guys. I dropped a card. All right. So we've got the Five of Swords. You guys, this is kind of wild, actually. So I just read the Five of Cups. Now we have the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So 3 fives in a row. This indicates change, especially when you consider that the Five of Pentacles shows somebody who's actually like walking away. This is somebody who realized that they were dealing with someone that was blocking their success. Whether that's somebody that you were working with or a group of friends that had some bad habits that might have distracted you from things you could do to elevate your career or help you romantically, right? Who of us has not had a friend that maybe gave horrible advice on dating, right? So with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, we have somebody who I feel like operates within a group. They feel like they have to have like a backup, right? Somebody to like parrot everything that they say, basically. Yep. Hello, Gary. How are you doing? Sean, you're welcome to do so, but with respect and no intolerance towards others, right? Hello, Carlos. Hello, man from the West. How are you? Hello, Lisa. Y'all keeping me busy this morning. Is it too difficult to behave on a Friday? Is that asking too much? Oh, why are you so scared, Rohit? I'm actually like really nice. So look, this person or this group that you're walking away from, whether you're putting in your 2 weeks notice or you're saying, I think I could find better friends elsewhere. When you walk away, this is somebody else's karma, right? Thank you, Nicholas. Welcome to the members. We just had a live stream earlier this week if you wanted to check into it. Where did I put my pen? There it is. And thank you, Aqua Beauty. I'm gonna write it down real quick for you. Was it JHS or R? Hello, September. Hello, is it Candela? So you have this new opportunity coming to you, and it is because you are walking away from what is not good enough. What is not good enough is, sorry, sometimes I have to make a note of people that I might have to like permanently block. You know what I mean? Hello, AA, how are you doing? Oh, do you need some protection? Some white light energy? Or are you talking about me? Aw, it's okay, Rohit. Oh, Nicholas, you joined the membership. If I do freebies, I will put you on the list, but the donations or the tips are what get us to the point where I take the personal questions at the end. Aw, that's very kind. Aw, Diago. That's cute. Don't you love it when people think they have a chance? Like, I'm on the TV. I'm on your phone, right? We got Strength and the Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay, so here's the thing. You show love to yourself. You pull back from friends or people that don't know how to respect you. You demonstrate your courage or your ability to walk on the path alone if you need to, even if it's just for a little bit. And that power draws in or manifests what you need for that next chapter, right? I love how it was like fire and brimstone and then said hi. Oh, thank you, MLQ. That means a lot to me. Hello, Armando. How's it going? Hey, Space Ghost. I'm going to remove that and ask you not to try to start fights on my live chat. There are plenty of other videos where you could talk about that, right? I think it's pretty interesting that you've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords right next to each other. And the Page of Cups in the reverse. When you know the truth about people, you pull back that energy, or you know how to disassociate or go no contact. Now, I'm not telling you to, you know, treat your boss with the silent treatment. That's probably going to be a little bit uncomfortable or maybe even cause some, I don't know, HR discussions to happen. But this is saying, look, if I'm giving of myself, whether it's a friendship or working with you or dating you, and you're over here thinking it's a joke, then why would you expect me to continue to invest in that, right? Hello, how's it going, Three Plum Tree? Oops. Hello, Wash. How are you doing? And there it is, you guys. The first Emma Stone comment of the day. Hello, Cody. You guys, do you think it's just like a bot farm that says that? So we've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. When you walk away from this group, they don't want to admit it, but you take with you something that they wish you wouldn't. Something they're nervous to lose. It's like if you're the kind of quiet member of the friend group, one of the reasons they might have included you in their little crew was because you have the coolest car or you have the best house for parties. I don't know, whatever it is, there's something here where they're like, no, you can't like walk away from me. How am I gonna play pool on a Saturday night? How am I gonna get to the, you know, Walgreens, whatever it is. There's something here where they realize now, if you walk away, if you take back that energy, if you're not contributing, then I feel like I have less, or I feel like I'm going to be upset by it, right? Man, you guys, these are wild today. I kind of feel bad for the people who are not going to be able to see these. Yeah. What if I told you I don't have a boss? LOL. Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Lisa. You're good. Thank you, I appreciate that. So, Two of Cups, King of Pentacles. These are the things that you had not been able to find or actually acquire, build from where you were before. The workplace, the family, like the social community, right? Or in perhaps a living space that you shared with a partner or a spouse. This is saying, you know what? It's time for you to have the good life. It's time for you to be in a situation where you feel stable or secure. It's time for you to have friends or people who have your back instead of just thinking about what they can get from associating with you, right? Of course I can. Hello again, Jan. Thank you for the tip. Career. Next step. Thank you, Oracle. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. I'm writing down your question as well. What Gurjeet thinking about Priyanka? I ran out of space. Hello, me. Hello, Tara with Nancy. How are you doing? Yes, if you donate, then I will do questions. Well, I'm already going to do them, I should clarify, but I prioritize those who've tipped. And I do like to do some freebies as well. So we have the Hanged Man in the reverse and the Chariot in the reverse. So you walk away and it's like you're the one with the car. I can't help it. That's what I'm seeing. It's like you take away something that they felt was always going to be something they had like communal access to. If you all live together, let's say it's like you and two friends, you're the one who had the comfortable couch. You're the one who owned the TV. You move and they're like, what are we going to do now? Sit on the floor? Tell ghost stories? You know? Ah, that's sweet. Sounds good, Gnostic. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? Hey, John. I don't disagree, but I'm going to ask you to not judge anybody and their beliefs, okay? Otherwise, I will time you out. 8 of Swords. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Empress. It's like you walk away and they have nowhere to go. I can't get over this. Like, it's probably not actually that you're the only person with a car. But if it's a business, they can't move forward. They can't progress. They can't continue to differentiate their business, right? If this is a romantic relationship, somebody might get pretty frustrated, right? Okay. I'm just asking you to be respectful and you get all butthurt about it. Oh, yeah, see, sometimes those things happen, right? Hey, Voyager, how you doing? Ghost stories I'm in. Hello, Matt. So we have the Empress. I feel like this is, we didn't want to tell you, but you were actually the coolest person. You were the most gifted person at the company, right? Like, I don't think they expected to be faced with somebody who is literally like carrying the business or makes things more fun for the social group or pays all the bills. There's something here where like when you walk away, it's a really big deal. Hey, Oracle, I have not started the personal questions yet, and you are 4th in line. Hey, Lacey, how are you doing? If I can't read it, I can't know for sure that it's not offensive, just to be clear on that one, why I removed it. But I didn't block you because I don't know what it is. Hey, what's up, Drew? Thank you for helping, Grindhard. I appreciate you explaining that. Marta, I would refer you to Grindhard's comment. So we have 2 of Wands in the reverse. Oh my gosh, this is like an 80s comedy or something. Like, oh my god, now we're stuck. What are we gonna do? They can't make things happen without you. It's like a long time ago, I got fired from a job, and it was right after I had brought in a big contract, facilitated a relationship, and they figured after I'd made that connection for them, they would just assign somebody else to manage that account and cut me out of the deal. Real sweet of them, right? Well, they went to go have the next meeting after they'd fired me with that company, and the company said, I'm sorry, if we're not working with Carmen, we don't want to work with you. And it was like, what's up? You know, that's what I see happening here. Now, does that have to be across the board? No, but that's the general energy, right? Like, I'm sorry that you thought that things would still be working if you didn't have this, or if you weren't still friends with them, or if you weren't still married to this person, but like, seats taken, discount revoked. You don't get to do that anymore. The person that we liked was the person that you apparently pissed off, right? Hello, Kingly Eagle. That's funny. Hello, Jen. How you doing? All right. So this King of Wands in the reverse is about an inability to go after the things they want or be successful, because the magic was what you brought to the equation. Temperance is your energy. It doesn't matter if your gender doesn't align with what's pictured. Temperance is a good balance. Temperance is what creates a perfect combination, like in a delicious cocktail, right? I know, it's early in the morning, but I used to bartend, so that's what I think of. You're not gonna wanna have like some super sugary vodka with Sprite, like it's just like too much sugar. Well, maybe you do. I might judge you for it. But you look for that balance, right? What balances out the gin you're drinking or the tequila you're drinking, because it's gonna be different depending on the liquor, right? This is saying whatever was a great mix when you were there, when you're not there, it doesn't work out. It's like, hey, thanks for that peanut butter sandwich. It's just not the same without bananas. It's just not the same without jelly. Now I'm hearing B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Maybe they're going bananas without you, right? 6 of Swords in the reverse, 8 of Wands in the reverse. Now I'm upset because things aren't going as well. Now I feel like I'm really feeling how much things have changed in your absence, but I don't want to tell you that things are awful without you. I don't want to tell you that you were right. I don't want to beg you to come back and work here because, oh yeah, that's right. I have a lot of pride. My ego doesn't fit in my car. Thanks, Finley. Hey, Paul, it doesn't exist. Hello, Nitesh, how are you doing? All right, let's get a different tarot deck real quick. I think I'm actually gonna start with the personal questions. And first on my list is Aqua Beauty. Hello, Tegan, or Tegan? I probably said it wrong. Hello, how's it going, Jen? Oh, do you not like it, Noodle Man? That's okay. I don't like your noodles. So, you know, we even. We got the 2 wands in the reverse. And I didn't ask the question because I was too proud of my joke. Forgive me. It happens, you guys, you know? I don't know, you guys. Should I delete that one? Or because of Gilmar's BBW questions, do I have to take it? Okay, so Aqua Beauty was asking, was it J, H, S, or R? Was it J? Yes. Here's the thing. I do feel like there's an attempt to like make somebody else look culpable or problematic. I'm still gonna ask for the other letters because I don't know that it's mutually exclusive. Was it H? Was it S? Was it R? All but S? I would think that kind of makes sense, right? Oh no, Grindhard, you haven't missed yours. Wait, did I miss one? Yeah, Grindhard, I did one for you in the last reading, but I don't see one here. And I'm scrolling back through. Sorry, hon. All right. So then we've got Nicholas. I did not write down your question, but I know you just joined the memberships. So if there's any chance you can redo that question, that would be awesome. I might be able to find it. Hold on. I just feel bad making people wait. Where was it? There. Hold on. No, now I don't see it. Oh, because it wasn't on. That's right, because it wasn't on a comment. Oh, wait, was that it? Sorry, guys. Trying to find the question. Nicholas, where are you? You might have even commented. Oh, wait, I think I found it. What is next in love for me, please? Okay, I got it, Nicholas. Are you proud of me? I'm Sherlock Holmes. There it is already at the bottom. Sorry. All right, for Nicholas, what is next in love? What I see is you healing from somebody that comes back around. So I feel like this is somebody who is either recently, like within the last month, or somebody in the next like 5 weeks that comes back around. But you know what this person has put you through, or you know how this person treats people, and you're not into it. So this world is like, I'm done, right? This is what I can expect from you, so why would I want more of that? This is saying you need some time for yourself. Don't jump into another connection. Hierophant is in the reverse. There is something here for you to focus on within yourself that levels you up so you have a different, when you present a different energy to people, when you have confidence and you've healed from things, it's like you become a little bit magnetic to people, okay? They can pick up on that, right? We all can pick up on desperation, so we can also pick up on that like authentic confidence. So I feel like there's something here that happens for you where you become much more confident. It could be because of your work. It could be because of a hobby that you're getting really good at. Invest in yourself. And then this means your next relationship is somebody on that level. So it may not be, you know, wedding bells for you in 2 months, but that's a good thing because what you're doing is setting yourself up to be, I don't know, magnetizing or drawing in the type of people that you do want to be with, right? Aww. That's okay. I'm never bored because I don't allow myself to get bored. There's always something to do. Hello, Jay. How are you doing? Hey, thank you. What's up, Drew? You want me to read a couple cards for you? So next up is Jan, who would like to know about next steps in career. We're going to switch to... This is the Bianco Nero. Oh, honey. No, don't do it like that. Yes. All right, so for Jan, next steps in career. What do we have? Wow, big opportunity, Ace of Pentacles. This feels like, with the World in the reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse, something that cannot be offered to you, but something that must be built. So I would imagine that makes sense, right? Sometimes we have to be the first to do something. Sometimes we have to be the first to decide to cook these two things together, right? This is saying that you have something that you can build. You have something that you can create that does not exist yet. At least not in the way that you would do it. And Page of Cups in the reverse could indicate that we're dealing with the type of strength that you cannot buy. You can't do it at the gym. Courage, mental fortitude. I do feel like you have an ability of identifying for individuals what is the weakness that needs to be mended, what is the issue that needs to be corrected. 2 of Wands in the reverse, 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords. But there is someone here who's trying to cause some issues. I do feel like there is possibly someone trying to influence how you view another person or how you view yourself. With this 5 of Swords, notice that the 2 people over here aren't like walking away together. They're very separate. But it's trying to get you into this 8 of Swords by like distracting you. And I feel like that's not a very easy thing to do. And you may predict that this person is the type to try to influence you in that way. So they may not have very much influence whatsoever. Stop spamming my live chat, y'all. I'm gonna lose my patience. Hello, Laura. How are you doing? Please don't put your personal information in the live chat. There are weirdos out there, okay? No, I don't need the birthday information, Tucci. Stop it. Hey, Needle Man, guess what? I have a master's degree. So, adios. All right, so the thing is, Jan, this person who's trying to stop you or the person who's trying to meddle in your business, this is someone who I think would be a competitor. With the 6 of Pentacles, this feels to me like someone who is threatened by you, who doesn't want to see you do well. So I feel like you would already have some insight on this, but this big old opportunity has your name on it. They can't change that. Hello, Lee. What's happening? Thank you for the tip. My daughter. I sure hope it's well or good or however I'm supposed to say that, Lee, but I have added you. You are after Drew. I don't know if I saw Drew. Drew, did you say if there's a question you'd like me to answer? If you'd like me to pull a couple cards for you? Yeah, I don't really like to throw that out there, but when people think that, like, I have zero skill because this is what I'm doing, like, okay. Bet. Happy Friday, Candace. How are you doing? Thank you, Say Wiener. I should be more mature, shouldn't I? Oh. Okay. Good question, Drew. Is third girl. I think I did see that. I'm sorry. Ukraine. Okay. So we're moving on to, and good luck to you, Jen. We're moving on to Oracle. What does Gurjeet think about Priyanka? What does Gurjeet think about Priyanka? Okay, sounds good, Joe. My name's Carmen. So look, we have the Empress and the Five of Wands. This feels to me like we've got multiple people's feelings involved here and somebody who's lying about how they feel. So we have the Empress and we have the Queen of Pentacles. In between, we have the King of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Wands. This feels to me like there's three individuals, a love triangle. Is this King of Swords in the reverse being honest about someone else being in the picture? I don't think so. I think there are two people competing for this King of Swords in the reverse that are perhaps even in different cities or different countries. But this is not somebody who's being, like, they're not focused on one person. So I think the current feelings are, do I like you better than someone else or not, right? Thank you, Gnostic. I appreciate that. Laura, you ain't wrong. The brain compliments are much more effective. Hey, Ninten. I'm going to ask you to be less judgy going forward, and I wish you well. Hello, how's it going, FPS? Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. It's in business, for those of you who asked. Because I stand on business. It really is, though, in business. Okay, so we're going to ask Drew's question next, which is whether or not the third girl, that's right, these three girls are interested in Drew. That's great. Is she in Ukraine? Or from? Was it from? Is she from Ukraine? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do feel like this could be a little bit delayed. Especially, I don't know if she intimidates you or if there's just like difficulty in communication, but I do feel like it might take a little effort. And there is something kind of overwhelming or frustrating going on in her life right now. All right, moving on to Lee. We have, how is my ex treating my daughter? Sending protective energy to your daughter. Oh, Snaves. You think automatically I have daddy issues? No, my dad's my best friend. And my mom. Aw, Can I like it? Can I laugh at you? Oh, that's great. Oh, good luck, Drew. Thank you, Illuminati. Okay, so we've got the question from Lee. How is my ex treating my daughter? And then I'll come back for you, Illuminati. Thank you for the tip. I feel like there is an absent-mindedness here, or like a tendency to forget things that are important. If I were a parent, I would think that you want to make sure that your child has a good understanding of what's due for homework, make sure that you know what they're eating, be involved, have some conversations about, what's going on, know who they're talking to if they're on the phone. But this is like disconnected energy, right? Like, oh, I don't know. What's going on? I've got other things happening. And those other things, he's fighting. He's arguing with the partner, the spouse. So this means that he's in an antagonistic mood and therefore more likely to snap on his daughter. Bro, grow up. Like, damn. Ugh. I do feel like there's something here that is going to be, I guess I could say like evidence, or makes it very clear that he's not paying attention to the details. So like dropping Sage off at school when it's a day off, or forgetting that it's a field trip day, like something along those lines. It's very important, where like if you were actually involved, then you would have known that that was going on. So he's going to make a misstep here, and the only plausible explanation is that he was not paying attention. Okay, I gotta... Illuminati, is there an NTK reason I've been being ghosted? Yes. The word is hastiness. Are you a bit hasty? Do you move too quickly? When people ask you how you're doing, do you ask them how they're doing? There's a need to slow it down. Take your time. Enjoy it. You're rushing things. So like, hey, pro tip, don't ask people to like get naked on the first date. I'm not saying you do that. I'm saying in general, right? There's something here about the pacing needing to change. Need to know basis? I feel like that's like one of the most important. Maybe I'm misunderstanding how you're using that, but like perhaps it's an overshare then? Oh, Jenny, don't be easy. Oh, Lord. Yes. You may be dealing with people who are a little bit more reserved, or you may be moving too fast, but there's a change in pace here that needs to happen. But I do see a long-term relationship in your future. Are you moving anytime soon? There's a lot changing for you. I feel like you might be moving, or somebody is moving into your area. It could be you're looking for that person and they're not quite there. They're showing up next Tuesday, you know? There's a little bit of a wait here. It's true, it's true. Oh goodness, we're almost to an hour. Sending protective energy to your daughter, Lee, and sending that loving, healing energy to you, Illuminati. I'm going to do a freebie real quick, and then I'm going to go. Pika's asking about my tattoo. There's a skeleton holding a kitty cat. See the little kitty cat right there? And then this is Bast from Egyptian. I don't know if you could say mythology so much as spirituality. Hello, Brewer Kings. How are you doing? I was looking for a question and I couldn't find one, you guys. Apologies. Okay. Brewer Kings, do you want me to pull a couple cards for you? Do you want to be my last question? Then I won't feel guilty for signing off right after you join the live chat. All right. Well, you know what? I think I'm just going to go eat lunch, you guys. I love you. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I'll see you on the next reading. Toodles.